For this series, Shaman is going to be the most well-known tanking class, and starting off in Ragefire, I was level 15 and had 6 points to work with. I put 5 points into Shield Specialization, giving a 5% increase to block chance, while also increasing the amount of damage blocked by 25%. Then I put 1 point into Guardian Totems to increase the damage reduction of Stone Skin Totem by 10%. Early on, the majority of your talent points will be put into the Enhancement Specialization. For gearing, as you will see, you do not need any special items. I did happen along some leather shoulder pads and had engineering goggles. You do want to use a shield, and for weapons, it does not really matter the weapon speed, since Rockbiter weapon basically increases your threat per second, so it does not matter if your weapon is slow or fast. Although, there may be something to be said about having a faster weapon, so missing an attack is not as detrimental for aggro, and you could put threat on more targets more quickly. At this level, stamina, strength, and agility are your best stats. At this level, holding aggro as a shaman is a breeze. Open up with Earthshock, and make sure for all fights you have your Rockbiter weapon active. Throw down your Stone Skin Totem. That totem reduces damage taken by 7, meaning your shaman is going to be taking anywhere from 35 to 55% physical damage reduction while tanking enemies in Ragefire, which is better than even warriors with a shield. Using Lightning Shield is also worth mentioning, but since it costs so much mana, you should only put it on before fights, and honestly, at this level you generate so much aggro, it does not really matter. Now, quick enemy to talk about. The elementals in Ragefire are immune to nature damage, so open up with a Flame Shock and rely on your melee attacks with Rockbiter to hold that aggro. Now for pulling, use Lightning Bolt, and when tanking groups of 2, hit the main target with an Earth Shock and lay some Rockbiter hits on the secondary target. Keep Earth Shocking enemies whenever you're able, and spread out your melee hits as needed. Again, Shaman has no problems holding aggro. If your Earthshock does 100 damage, that means it generates 200 points worth of threat, and that cooldown comes up pretty fast. Earthshock does so much aggro, you can use it like a taunt, or you can keep shocking that target to stack up that threat. Now, when dealing with groups of 3, I like to pull using a Lightning Bolt on a secondary target, Earthshock the primary kill target, and get some Rockbiter hits on the third, and bounce back to the primary once Earthshock is usable again. If you lose aggro on a target, shock them good, and you will secure that threat. Engineering is always a nice perk, and Fire Nova Totem is nice, but keep in mind the mana cost is steep, and having mana for that Earthshock is imperative. I had a hard time, but try your best to remember to renew that Rockbiter weapon. That 5-minute enchantment is fleeting. We take on Ogleflint. You can completely pull him alone. This boss fight is child's play. The only other pull of note are the groups of 3 orcs, with one being a warlock that has a Voidwalker. I pull with a Lightning Bolt on the caster, the DPS focused on the Voidwalker, while I Earthshock and Rockbiter the melee orcs. And the other great attribute of Earthshock is the interrupt, allowing you to get those casters in melee while solidifying your threat. At this level, Shaman is a very potent tank, taking comparable damage to a warrior, if not better. And again, Shamans are so good with threat. Just gotta keep your totems and Rockbiter active. Now we annihilate the Hungerer. Don't forget to prep your totems, weapons, and lightning shield. Time to smash Jurgosh the Invoker. Deal with him like any other 3 enemy pull. can pull Basil on alone. Give him a few Earth Shocks to the face, and Ragefire is over in no time. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and a big thanks to my friends Seratin and Justin. The two undead priests in the group would have been a lot more difficult without them. Next, we are planning on tanking dead mines. See you next time.